What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I couldn't wait to do a reaction to this one as soon as I seen it, because today we're going to talk about Fresh and Fit. As y'all know, on this channel, we call them Dumb and Dumber, Beavis and Butthead. All right, Stupid and El Stupido. You get the point. But recently, Fresh and Fit had a show where they had Tommy Sotomayor on. Note the head ass, another cornball. And they brought on viral sensation Brandon Jamal, which, for those of you who may not know who Brandon Jamal is, he's the dude who made the viral Now You a Single Mom song, which is a bop, by the way. I'm not going to front. It's one of the best troll songs I've heard in a long time. But the reason I want to discuss it is because he ended up leaving the show. Myron's and Fresh and Fit tried to spin it like they kicked him off, but they really didn't. They didn't Frank Castle him. He just left. Right? But he left the show. And now everyone in the manosphere and red pill community, I've seen MTR making a video about it and stuff like that. Now they want to throw him under the bus and say, oh, he was being ridiculous and he was a little bit out of line and he was doing too much. But they all act just how he acts. Like, this video is going to be hilarious. And I wanted to do the reaction to this because I want this to be a lesson to you guys. Because I've been out here for 2 years, right? In between telling dudes how to get good women, in between telling dudes how to find a good wife, in between telling dudes how to get laid, I've been out here for 2 years telling y'all that a lot of these manosphere and red pill dudes are absolute cornballs. And you won't ever get any respect. You won't ever get any submissiveness acting like these clowns. And y'all didn't want to listen to me. Now Brandon Jamal comes on the damn show and does what literally 90% of these dudes do all the time. And y'all want to tell me he doing too much? Now, in my opinion, was he doing too much? Yeah. But as you're going to see in this reaction, he's not doing anything these dudes don't do all the time. Tommy Sotomayor behaves worse than he did all the time. Myron behaves worse than he did all of the time. Like, we're not even talking about some of the time. Most dudes in red pill and manosphere space, right, we excluding certain guys like alpha male strategies. But 90% of these dudes, Abba and Preach, but 90% of these dudes act way worse than he acted. So to see them now running around here trying to play damage control because the feds is on their ass and demonetizing their channels, which I don't agree with, because if you're going to demonetize them, you should be demonetizing Cynthia G too. But it's just funny for me to watch because I'm like, how can y'all condemn this man for acting the same way y'all act? Y'all birthed him. Brandon Jamals were birthed from red pill manosphere content. Literally, that's what birthed them. You don't get a Brandon Jamal if you don't have Kevin Samuels. You don't get a Brandon Jamal if you don't have Fresh and Fit. There's no ifs and buts about it. You can bend it, twist it, flip it, bop it any way you want. So what I want to do, right, is before I react to him getting kicked off the show, I want to take it back to what led up to him getting kicked off in the first place, so y'all can see what I'm talking about how he is not acting any different than Myron does. He's not acting any different than Kevin Samuels does. He's doing the same stuff. He's a little more crass than Kevin Samuels, but it's the same idea. And he probably came on there acting like that intentionally, thinking that, well, that's what y'all want. Either way, I've been talking longer than I like to, so let's get into the reaction. All right, so this is what led up to him getting kicked off. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play enough for y'all to understand what led up to it.
Italian, you're not fucking French. Shut that stupid shit up.
Nah, she definitely looks French. Look at her.
We didn't go over the ethnicity question with me. So.
Didn't you just say your education level was yada yada yada?
First of all, what is your education level again?
Oh, I'm just a high school graduate.
That's what I thought.
But I listen with both ears.
But guess what? I almost graduated, but then I missed the teacher. Fuck you, Miss X. She was like, if you miss one more day of school, then you're not gonna graduate.
So you didn't go to one day of school?
But the thing is, I missed multiple days of school after that. That was the problem.
Okay.
All right.
They don't even hear themselves.
Yeah. The question for you.
I was working.
Truancy is a crime. Did your parents deal any jail time or anything?
Where in Bridgeport?
Yeah, truancy is a crime.
Truancy?
Yeah. If you don't go to school, they come out to your parents.
I don't think
Like,
they take that
see, this is how stupid the girl is. She doesn't even know what that is. So this is the intellect. You're dealing with a high school dropout who dropped out of high school to be a stripper, who doesn't even know what truancy is. These are the type of women Myron and them bring on their shows, and I've been saying this for years, and try to use these idiots as an example of women today. If you're talking to a stripper in any type of serious discord that doesn't involve giving her $100 to $200 to suck your salami or let you hit from the back. And if you're going to hit from the back, you better be wearing a condom of the highest prestige. I wouldn't even recommend letting this girl suck your salami, but that's up to you. Either way, they take women like this and they use them to say, guys, look at how these women act. Because if they actually, and this is why they hate college-educated women, because if you actually brought a college-educated woman on the show, stupid shit like this wouldn't even be able to go down. Like, why are we even listening to, and I've been saying this for years, why do we care about the opinions of a stripper who dropped out of high school? What can you learn from this? Nothing. She should be sliding down the pole. But Fresh and Fit can't make that kind of content anymore because they've already been demonetized, aka neutered, by YouTube and the government. So now they want to be good boys. They got their balls chopped off because they do too much. But let's continue.
Bridgeport.
Wow.
It's the hood.
It's a fucked up school.
This the hood, ain't it?
But yeah, I mean, normally, you know, if your kid doesn't go to school, like, police are supposed to show
Yeah,
up.
no, they used to tell me that. They're like, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
also, I just want to throw this in really quick as well. Being from the hood or being in the hood does not stop truancy. We used to have truancy vans in New York. And if your ass wasn't in school, they would come and throw you in the van and take you to school. And your parents would still get in trouble if you got caught too many times outside of school. So it being in the hood has absolutely nothing to do with it. To be honest with you, they don't even have truancy vans in most suburbs. It's almost exclusively in the hood. But let's continue.
No, the thing is, I did start showing up to school, but then I would get there at 10 o'clock in the morning. Because I'm not going to lie, I started dancing when I was 18. So I would leave Connecticut, take a train to New York, and then come back to Connecticut, and then make it there at, like, go home at, like, 8 o'clock, and then, like, take a shower, get ready for school. I used to skip first period, which was her class specifically. And then that's why she knew that, like, you know, like, I was skipping. I wasn't really skipping. I just always missed first period, which was her class.
She was a snitch, huh?
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Damn, that's crazy. But she was right, though. At 18.
No, she wasn't. That's why her job. That's why I get paid more than her. Fuck Miss Axe. Fuck you, bitch.
Not all money is good money.
Damn.
No, it's good for me. It was good for me, and it's still good for me.
Hey,
Okay. You disagree?
First of all, shout out to the girl who said not all money is good money, because I've been saying that for a while. Hell, that's what I've been saying about the damn manosphere content. I'm like, y'all not really helping nothing. All y'all doing is taking dudes who already have low self-esteem, who already can't get laid, who are already upset, looking for an answer, making them more angry, making them more depressed, turning them against women like women are the ops. Women aren't your ops. If she's a hoe, just don't talk to her. But she's not the op. And you're making their lives worse, not better. And you want to make money off of turning dudes who are borderline depressed, turning dudes who are borderline suicidal against women. That's how you want to make your money. I'm glad their asses is getting demonetized. Because the content is trash. You're not teaching anyone anything. All you're doing is putting hoes on the platform and acting like the average damn woman is a stripper. That's what you're doing. But let's continue.
You said not all money is good money. What makes you say that?
Because I feel like there's a lot of money that people are making now that are, I guess, in the way of moral or integrity.
Damn. Oh, shit.
That was solid.
Bitch, comes your home.
Chris, man.
Damn, I'm just
trying to instigate there,
you
guys.
don't gotta talk to you like that?
Yeah. Oh, what up, Brandon? Yeah.
Like, all that word vomit, all I heard was I used to go out late at night and I couldn't get my lazy ass up an hour early.
I'm dead.
I couldn't get my lazy ass up an hour early to go to fucking school. Like, nobody gives a fuck that you work. Like, it's great that
Me,
you
I just said I was dancing.
I didn't interrupt you when you spoke.
Now, thus far, Brandon Jamal is being honest. He didn't interrupt her when she was speaking. And he's also being honest about that. Look, I know women who was stripping in college. So it's not necessarily about her being, don't get me wrong, a stripper is a hoe, ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But it's not necessarily about her stripping. If that's what you gotta do to make ends meet because your family didn't have that much money or whatever, fine. But guess what? The women who were stripping when I was in college was always up for class. They went to class, they got their degrees, and they're not stripping anymore. So Brandon is actually right here. You're so fucking lazy that instead of waking up earlier so that you could get to class on time, you said, F it, I don't need to go to school. I'm going to just be a hoe my whole life. This is just going to result in her having no retirement, having no husband, having no family, and probably ending up crashed out on drugs somewhere in the next 5 years. Because that's how it ends for most sex workers. She's going to get aged out, and that's how it's going to end for her. But that's what she chose to do, which was a stupid decision. And he's 100% right in saying, hey, listen, one, he didn't interrupt her. He's right about that. And two, the average woman would have just woke up earlier so she could have still went to school. He hasn't said anything crazy yet, but let's continue.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you're wrong though, because I did work and then I was still make it in the morning.
I'll leave the podcast if you can't get these bitches under control, bro.
I
don't play.
Okay, baby
I didn't
father.
interrupt her when she spoke, did I?
Brandon, it's girls, man.
It's girls, bro.
Let's just
Nah, you see the shit I'm talking about? You have Fresh and Fit sitting there with Tommy Sotomayor's milk dud testicle head ass saying, bro, it's women, it's not bitches. How many times have we seen Myron and Tommy Sotomayor refer to women as bitches? If you come on here and lie and say you've never seen it, I got videos on my channel about it. Tommy done called Six the Goddess a bitch. He done called Danica Marie a bitch. Almost every black woman on YouTube at some point. Myron called damn near every woman he ran into the B word. Then they got demonetized, and now they're trying to behave like good boys because they don't have any other skills outside of YouTube. So they have no other way to make money. If YouTube demonetized me and ended my channel, I got two, not one, but two businesses to fall back on. I still got a movie on Amazon. I don't give a shit. I'm not about to be out here kissing ass and begging people to put me on their panel so I can try to somehow still make money. I got other things I can do. I have multiple skills. These cats still out here pandering. They've done so much damage going viral being assholes, they cannot even get a job anymore. So now they gotta say it, oh, it's not bitches, it's girls, bro. You would have never said that. Myron would have never said that last year. But he's saying it now. Phony. Hypocritical. If Brandon Jamal is talking to her crazy, which obviously up to this point he's really not, but if he was, literally, Myron and Tommy would be a big reason why. Myron and Tommy are the ones who popularized cussing women out. Matter of fact, last time Tommy was on Fresh and Fit, he literally got into a fight with a black woman. So what are we talking about? Who, by the way, he called a bitch. But let's continue.
When she spoke,
ladies,
go ahead.
You seem a little girly-ish too.
Oh shit.
With your nose ring.
I am quite sassy because bitches define sassy as a man who don't take your shit. So I'm sassy as fuck, bitch.
The nose ring is
Straight up.
sassy too.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. That was a very sassy response. And I'm going to be honest with you now. Is Brandon Jamal being out of line? In my opinion, he's not being out of line. But what I will say is you don't argue with a 304. Like, why are you arguing with a hoe? This is a high school dropout who shakes her ass for a living. Ain't no way in hell you're going to catch me arguing with a high school dropout who shakes her ass for a living. For what? You're a loser. You lost that life, shorty. Like, you're done. You have no 401k, nothing. You're cooked. No TEP, nothing. You're cooked. No employee stock purchase plan, nothing. You're cooked. You gotta rely on shaking ass and sucking D for money for the rest of your life, which we all know that is not sustainable. You're cooked. I'm not about to argue with you about anything. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care. So that was a sassy response, especially the mannerisms. And he might have been trying to do that on purpose, just to play into the whole, oh, y'all always trying to call a dude sassy. But I ain't gonna lie, it was a sassy response. I'm just keeping it real, but let's continue.
It costs $300 also.
Oh, so is my belly button ring.
Oh my
All I heard was this lazy ass bitch got a job at night and she couldn't get up to go to school.
Well, I didn't. It's not that I used to go to sleep. I didn't even go to sleep. That's the whole thing. I used to get out of fucking 6:30
So
in
why
the
the fuck
morning.
couldn't you take your ass to school if you didn't go to sleep? The more
I
you talk, the stupider you
did.
sound,
I
you
just
stupid
literally
motherfucker.
No, he actually has a point with that. First of all, the strip club don't stay open late enough that you're telling me you was up to 6 in the morning unless you were turning tricks after the strip club, which he probably was, because that's what most strippers do. But I digress. He still has a point. If that's the case, you could have stayed up, went to school, then when you came home in the afternoon, you could have slept. If that's the case, you can't tell me that your parents wouldn't have allowed you to sleep. Clearly, you don't have any parents and you in some type of a whorehouse or something. Because what type of parents would let their daughter be gone from 9 o'clock to 6:30 in the morning and not see him again until after school? So he's 100% right. To this point, again, is he being kind of sassy? Absolutely. But is he saying anything that's not facts? No. The worst thing he's done so far is call her a bitch, which Tommy and Myron have done multiple times. Multiple times. So I'm not understanding.
The chat, just like the more you talk, the stupider you sound. You got off of work. Didn't go to sleep.
No,
Your dumbass couldn't go to school on time.
Why would I get out the strip club and not take a shower? Like,
Guys, how about this? This is what we'll do.
It took you 45 minutes to an hour to take a shower. You couldn't go to school?
Did your parents? I just said I got out.
She making all those excuses, but he's right. She could have mapped this out and still went to school. Being a stripper is not an excuse not to go to school. Period. I'll be honest with you. Again, I know women who are stripping, still going to college. You could make it work if you wanted to make it work. You didn't go to school because you didn't want to go to school. You're stupid. Like, let's call a spade a spade. You're dumb. You didn't want to go to school. You was making fast money, shaking your ass. Even when the girl said all money's not good money, you said, well, it works for me. Yeah, because you don't want to get a fucking job. You don't want to be responsible. You don't want to be an adult. So when you crash out in the next 10 years, we don't want to hear it. Nothing he's saying is wrong.
I used to lie to my dad.
Let's reset real quick. So this is what we'll do.
Oh my God.
Brandon, I'll turn it to you. You can say what you want to say, and then I'll turn it to her. She can respond, and then we'll just go one mic at a time.
She got to say to her. She said enough.
You want to move? You don't want to?
Oh, no. She said enough.
Yeah.
She got it.
I just want to let Brandon finish his thing.
Get her out of here.
And then,
Shout out Global
and then we'll let her respond.
I think they like me better
Shout
than
out
you.
Global Preet up.
Okay.
Get these niggas. Get this bitch up out of here.
Who is this guy?
Brandon,
I just heard of him today.
Let me tell you who this guy is.
I just heard of this guy. You sound it's goofy.
Can I tell you who I am?
No, at this point, Myron's doing a bad job being a moderator because he already said, I'm going to let Brandon go, then I'm going to let you go. And she's still talking, and they're still going back and forth. Now, again, would I be going back and forth with a stripper who dropped out of high school like this? Absolutely not. You understand what I'm saying to you? Is he being sassy? Yeah, he is feminine energy arguing with her, but is he doing anything that Myron and Tommy haven't done a 10 times worse version of? No, he's not. That's just me being real. I've seen them do way worse. This is what they considered entertainment in a lot of manosphere and red pill spaces. It didn't change until their asses got demonetized. And they realized they'd have to go and get a job, and they don't have the skills to work. Myron does, and Fresh does, but the problem is because they put out this type of content and went viral so many times, ain't nobody gonna hire them no more. So they're forced to stay on YouTube. This is why I keep telling you guys, YouTube is not a job, and it is not your business. Because you can't get fired from your business. You can not have any more clients, so you go out of business, but you can't get fired. YouTube demonetized this man. He has a boss. The boss is YouTube. But let's continue.
Bitch, can I tell you, if you don't mind? I'm a guy whose TikTok grew from 70K to 300K in a month and a half because of one song. I'm the motherfucker whose video got 2 million views
I
on
didn't watch it,
YouTube.
though.
I'm telling you who I am, bitch. I'm breaking it down. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. I'm the motherfucker whose video got...
Even in that. Again, is he being sassy? A little bit, but he's right. She asked who he was. He's telling her who he is. What's the problem? She asked. I didn't watch it. Who cares? You asked who he was. He's telling you who he is. This is as stupid as when someone say, this reminds me of the WWE. When Sexy Red went out to the WWE and there was white people, I don't know who that is. Oh, well, she's a rapper. Well, I don't listen to rap. No one cares if you listen to rap. You asked who she was. She's a rapper. That's your answer.
2 million views in less than 2 months, and the only promotion has been his social media. I'm the motherfucker who got 1,500 orders of merchandise. That's my silhouette on the logo. T-shirts, motherfucking hoodies. 1,500 orders, motherfucker. I stuttered. My bad. 1,500 orders. Niggas is buying stickers with my logo on them. Hoodies with my logo on them. Motherfucking T-shirts with my logo on them. I got a song in Spanish that motherfucker's been begging for.
I thought you were going to say 150,000. Niggas said, what did you say?
My YouTube channel grew from 9,000 to 118,000 in a month and a half. Shut the fuck up when you talk to me, bitch. Whoa.
I'm gonna just let this slide because in real life I would.
No, again, is Brandon crashing out? Absolutely. Because it's one thing if you're saying this stuff calm, but he's saying this stuff in a manner that makes me feel like if the camera was off, he would probably punch this chick in the face. That's just me being honest with you. And a high school dropout stripper should not be making you this mad, right? So now we're going to segue to him getting kicked off, all right? Now that we played a little bit of the other stuff. So watch this.
Age, and no one's married yet. No one's married. Like, no one has an official relationship.
I've been trying to...
Like,
You mean the women or the men here?
everybody.
Yo, who's the viral nigga here or not? May I speak? What the fuck? Are we here for these bitches or me and bro? Like, for real? Like, can I
think
talk?
if it was only men on the show, I
keep
don't think
raising
it
my
would be
hand
that
and nobody
successful.
lets me
Now, again, in his defense, he raised his hand. He didn't overspeak. Everyone ignored him. He didn't get a chance to talk. Now, would I be crashing out because I didn't get a chance to talk? No. First of all, I wouldn't even be on this podcast. But I'm just saying, if I was, would I be crashing out over it? No. But he didn't get a chance to talk. And then as soon as he starts talking, the same exact chick starts talking over him again. Now, why would you expect maturity from a chick who dropped out of high school and is a stripper? This is a child. This is a whore. Most whores act like children. I understand all that. But what I'm saying is, he at least had... Okay, I'm going to raise my hand, so like I'm going to try to structure this thing. And as soon as he speaks, he starts speaking over him again. And he's right. No one's watching the show for her. We don't even know who the hell she is. So why are you giving her this type of control? Let's continue.
Hear what this yapping heifer has to say except for the viral niggas. What the fuck is going on here?
You're corny.
If we can let these bitches talk all day, can I
chill
just...
the fuck out, man.
I
Yeah,
don't
chill the
yeah,
fuck out, man.
like, what do you think he is?
Chill the fuck out, bro.
I'm that nigga, man. I'm leaving.
Right, who is this guy?
What the fuck?
Now, Myron want to say, you're doing too much. Myron wants to say you're doing too much. Myron, the same Myron who called Asian doll a B and almost got beat up by her security. The same Myron who called those 3 black girls a B and one of them came back and stepped on his toe. Are you kidding me right now? It's the problem. And here's the thing. The best gems come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gems come for those who stay to the end. It's the problem that the girl... Brandon Jamal is having a problem with and calling a bitch. Is the problem really that girl's not black? Let it breathe, run it back. Is the real problem with them calling Brandon Jamal calling this girl a bitch? Is the real problem with that this girl is not black? Because I've seen Tommy and I've seen Myron curse black women out way worse than this. And no one thought that they were going over the line. But we see a lighter skinned Latino woman, right, who looks, she could pass as white, a white passing Latino woman, and now you can't call her a bitch? I'm just saying.
All right, bro, just
LOL.
leave.
Yeah. What a cornball.
You're doing too much, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure am. A whole lot.
You're doing too much, bro.
Now you singlemom.com. Get your merch.
I'm
Get
not
out of here,
single.
bro.
What a
Fuck about
weirdo.
it, man.
Respect.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive.
And he called him a bitch ass nigga on his way back, and I agree. I've been told y'all Fresh and Fit with some bands. And I even want y'all to pay attention to how Fresh kicked him out. When Fresh kicked him out, he didn't kick him out the same way he kicked women out. He didn't say, get the fuck up off my show and da-da-da-da-da-da. He didn't do none of that. He was just like, you're doing too much, bro. You can leave. He was in his feminine energy, too. He didn't even make contact with the man. He looking at his paper. You're doing too much, bro. You can leave. You're doing too much, bro. You can leave. He walked out, called him a bitch-ass nigga on his way out. You see him do anything? Nope. Myron ain't do a goddamn thing. But he be all up in women's faces to the point where they can step on his toe. That's how close in their face he be. So he 100% is a ban. But let's continue.
You can't. I don't know if you're going to be able to.
This guy was stocking diapers the entire time, like, make some
you can tell when
contributions.
somebody never had anything in their damn life when they keep bringing up, I did this on TikTok.
Like, you got us.
Keep saying like this nigga is
Social media.
Tell me,
Did he make $1 million on
The
TikTok?
shit he's done is
Like,
like that's corny as hell. It's just,
Now Tommy wants to talk. We know Tommy is Captain Band. This is the same Tommy who got pumped by Tariq Nasheed. This is the same Tommy who got snuffed on Fresh and Fit by a girl. Then tried to fight the girl and got mad. She hit me. She hit me, everybody. She hit me, everybody. She hit me first, everybody. That's not for your raggedy black bitch, everybody. Tommy called black women bees so much. There's a whole crispy puppet show put out by Tariq Nasheed where that's all the damn puppet says. And when Tommy got snuffed by that black woman, he did the same thing Brandon Jamal was doing, which was saying, I'm Tommy Sotomayor. I'm the viral one. I'm the one with the platform, bitch. Who are you, bitch? Blah, 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 blah. But now he wants to say, oh, well, you know, he's doing too much, man. He's out of line. He's doing way too much. He's out of line. Man, please. Child, please. You can't take these dudes serious. And then you want to wait until he's gone to say this. Man was sitting next to you the whole show. If you thought he was doing too much and he was out of line, why didn't you say something? Then some people want to say, well, in Tommy's defense, it wasn't his podcast. Okay, so why are you saying something now? And once again, I stand by, if that was a black woman Brandon Jamal was cussing out like that, there's no way Tommy would have stood up for her. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
You can tell he's never done anything. He didn't do this shit in high school, didn't do anything in college, and the only thing you have is this, and you just keep saying it, and it got ugly and irritating.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this.
Yo, get him out of here, bro. Get him out, Chris. Get him out of here.
Look, Myron wants other people to get him out of there. But if it was a girl, Tommy and Myron would have got him out of there themselves. But because it's a man, they want someone else to do it. They some pussies. These the same dudes who said they wanted to box Abba and Preach, and when they showed up the box, these dudes went hiding. They pussy. But let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Okay. It turned.
It did, and I knew it was going there. That's why I wasn't saying shit. He was getting on my fucking nerves.
No, Tommy, you weren't saying nothing because you're a pussy. But let's continue.
You were checked out.
He was getting on my nerves. And you know I usually, when I'm here, I'm...
No, the mess is gone, so to speak, and there's still diapers on the table.
Look like one is in a cup.
That's the sweat diaper.
Jehovah Jireh.
This is crazy, bro.
Did he drink
What a
something?
weirdo. Not even one of the girls left. That's so man.
I knew he was a weirdo.
No, it was just a level
Now,
of disrespect.
again. Would I be crashing out this hard? No. Is Brandon Jamal acting like a girl? Yes. But these are the type of men Fresh and Fit attract. This way of behaving is the way Red Pill and Manosphere channels have made cool. To take no accountability for their part in this is insane to me. They're the ones who made it cool for men to behave this way. They literally did this.
Who was disrespecting him?
He kept doing
He wanted a
I just
moment.
go tick for tat.
Yes.
Like,
He wanted a moment to go viral. That's what he wanted.
But they had their moment in the beginning. He just kept
I just don't understand why he left though, because I could leave here, we could be done, and I would talk to him like everything is cool. Like that's like
No,
shit.
you were playing along.
Yeah, that's
Not
what I
giving-
do. Exactly, that's what you do. Like I thought he was a TikTok guy, and he knew about that, right? You're supposed to just play along. Clearly,
He was
he's not
playing
that.
along. He's on an incel podcast and he's cursing out women. He was playing along. He just didn't realize Tommy Sotomayor and Myron, they got neutered by YouTube, so now they're trying to change their ways. Now all of a sudden they believe in not calling women bitches and stuff like that. He also didn't realize that you're only allowed to talk to black women that way. He made the mistake of talking to a white Hispanic that way. And maybe this woman's straight up white. I think she's a white Hispanic. Doesn't matter. The point is she's not colored. And he made the mistake of thinking you could talk to a non-colored girl that way. Listen, at the end of the day, the reality is this. Brandon Jamal is the product of Fresh and Fit. He's the product of Tommy Sotomayor. He's the product of Red Pill. He's the product of the Manosphere. If you watched his reaction and you thought to yourself, damn, this dude looks corny. That's how y'all look when y'all talk that Red Pill Manosphere bullshit. Now, again, it's not everybody. All right? It's not everybody. It's not Alpha Male Strategies who sometimes gets roped into it. All right? It's not MTR. it's back and forth. I'm gonna be real with you, because MTR started doing the whole red pill thing, which was super corny, because I'm like, bro, you soft as hell. Like, why are you trying to do that? But now he's trying to backpedal again. It's not Abba and Preach. It's not everybody. Like O'Shea Duke Jackson doesn't do it. It is not everybody. But it is the majority of these cats. And it was fun, and it was funny, and it was cool. But now Myron's saying you're doing too much. Now the dick writing crew, now they all want to say Brandon Jamal was doing too much. Brandon Jamal is doing the same thing Myron does, same thing Tommy Sotomayor does, the same thing most of these red pill content creators and manosphere content creators do. The problem is most people can't handle when they're staring at their own reflection. And that's what happened here. Tommy Sotomayor and Myron, they were dealing with themselves, and they can't even deal with themselves. They didn't even realize how annoying they are as human beings until they ran into Brandon Jamal. And I sincerely think that in Brandon's head, he was okay, I'm going on Fresh and Fit, so this is the way it's going to be. He didn't expect them to act different. He didn't realize that they've been demonetized, so now they're neutered. He thought this was the type of entertainment that they wanted. So in my opinion, I thought it was glorious. I thought it was hilarious. To see Myron and Tommy really try to say this man was doing too much when they know deep down that they've done way more was hilarious to me. And to see these red pill and manosphere content creators trying to run around talking about something, yeah, he was doing a lot. Honestly, I got more respect for Angry Man, because in Angry Man's defense, at least he said, I don't know why y'all kicked him off. Y'all do the same stuff all the time. At least he said that. But either way, y'all, that's my thoughts on that. These guys are clowns, and this is a prime example of why you don't want to be like them. You don't want to follow them, none of that. I am Alex, y'all, and I am out. Peace.